So the male lead had ordered when the main character got better to return his cloak. So the main character goes to do that. And he gets kidnapped. He gets literally kidnapped by the ex-lover. And you know what the ex-lover tries doing to the main character? He literally tries raping the main character. Like, the main character's guard and a servant of the ex-lover both rush to the main character's past self's brother, who goes to the male lead, and the male lead goes and rescues the main character. Literally has to get between the two men and get the ex-lover to awaken and realize the main character is not his past self. That is not who the main character is. But this dude had full-on intentions of raping the main character, and he told the main character he doesn't care who the main character is. To him, the main character is his past self. Like, that is so sickening. And, like, they're like, oh, you can have him punished. And the main character's like, no, I won't have him punished. I'm like, have him punished. He literally tried raping you. You were literally terrified and scared. And the fact this man told you you were nothing compared to who you were in your past life. That you were just a replacement for your past life. Like, dude, have him punished. But he knows that if his family finds out, and his family is literally seen as the second royal family, and the fact that their military is literally equal to the royal army, like, it would be fucked up for them. It would be a mess. Like, it would be literal war. If it was found out. But, like, it's fucked. And then guess what? The male lead, after rescuing the main character and taking the main character to his office, lays hands on the main character. He literally starts nibbling at the hickeys that the ex-lover gave the main character. Like, he full-on makes out with the main character. He tells the main character has to be wary of all men, suspicious and terrified of all men. And he's one of those men. Like, the main character's like, I'm not terrified of you. I trust you. And he's like, you shouldn't, because I'm a beast. Like, he told the ex-lover that they shouldn't see the main character as the past self, that the main character is his own person. But he also kind of sees the main character as the main character's past self. He wants the main character. In a way, he wants the main character because he reminds him of the main character's past self. Like, it's a mess. But he also says that he's trying to see the main character as his own person. And that he wants the main character. Like, he has full-on intentions of keeping the main character to himself and not letting the main character go. Like, it's a mess. So when the main character is finally allowed to return back to his servant and guard, his servant recognizes the hickeys, and the main character had to pursue him not to say anything. But the servant's like, I have to check if you're still pure. Like, bend over, I'll check your hole to see if you're still pure. And I was so upset for the main character. Like, I was so angry about this. Like, I was about to throw hands. Like, what? What? And the main character had to also sit there and convince him not to say anything to his eldest brother and to his father, because he knows it would be war if, it was found out both the male lead and the ex-lover laid hands on the main character without the main character's consent. Like, it'd be bad. But literally, the main character's purity had to be checked. I wanted to throw hands, thank you very much. The male lead goes to visit the main character's father. They're mostly to talk about the war that's about to come across. Yeah, and this is when he finds out from the main character's father that the deal the main character made for his father isn't actually a real deal. Like, the main character is actually engaged, or kind of engaged, to the Duke's heir. They're kind of engaged. And the male lead is displeased by this. He's like, no, break off that engagement. That engagement is not happening because the main character is coming to work for him. And his father is no surprise displeased by that. He's like, no, the main character's not going with you. He's not working under you. It sounds like you want to keep the main character caged and locked to yourself. And he's like, the main character's his own person, and you can't always protect the main character because of your position as the king's brother. And the male lead's like, yeah, no, the main character's going to be with me. He's going to be work for me. He's not going to be engaged to any other man. And, like, the main character's father even threatens war, and the male lead's like, bring it, okay? Bring it. I am willing to do everything in my power to have the main character to my side. And if the main character wants to be by my side, you can't do anything about it. You have to deal with it. It's your son's feelings, and I'm going to have your son. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God. Literally, war is being threatened over the main character's hand. Like, I'm surprised the main character hasn't been accused of being Hello of Troy, but I guess that doesn't exist in this world. But, like, the main character is literally Hello of Troy. Which, I feel bad for Helen and Troy, and I feel bad for the main character. Like, oh my God. I ship the main character and his guard. Like, I think they're cute together. When the main character was supposed to go gift the male lead his cloak, he told his mother and his sister-in-law that he was going to go look for a job. And the main character's mother and sister-in-law are both freaked out by this, and the only person that persuades the main character out of it, he literally grips the main character's shoulder, grips the main character's chin, makes the main character look at him and tell the main character that he's not doing that, and has the main character repeatedly call him sir as he's getting the main character to answer him and follow his orders. Like, it seemed like a very controlling husband with his petite, submissive wife, and I was kind of shipping it. Like, I was like, oh my god. Like, oof. And also, when the ex-lover had came across the main character, like, the guard was already getting upset with one of the guards at the palace, who wasn't letting them see either the Malid and the main character's past self's brother. Like, he wasn't letting either one of those guys see them. Like, the guard was getting pissed. And then that's when the ex-lover came across the situation. And when he sees how the ex-lover is treating the main character, like being very controlling, possessive of the main character, touching the main character without his permission, the guard brought out a sword. He literally brought out a sword when he was not allowed to bring out a sword. And the main character had to persuade his guard to put his sword down and persuade the ex-lover not to do anything to his guard, and that's how he got kidnapped, because he's like, oh, you want to protect your guard? Okay, you're coming with me, as his form of, I won't do anything to your guard. Like, his guard was furious. His guard was about to literally burn this place down. Like, he was angry. He literally almost broke the fingers of the main character's past self's brother to protect the main character. And later, him and the main character have a conversation about it, and the main character's like, you have to control yourself. But I've realized how weak and dainty I am. I have no way to physically protect myself. I need you by my side. And they literally do the knight and princess thing, or, lady in her knight thing, where the main character's sitting and he's kneeling to the main character, holding the main character's hand, and making an oath to the main character. Like, you cannot tell me you don't ship it after all of that. Like, really? Like, he even repeatedly states, it kind of shows his point of view, and he's talking about how beautiful and gorgeous the main character is. Like, which I was liking it.